we brought in Susan Calso for like icing on the cake, because she sang with me on my Pearl River record. I love the sound of her voice with my voice. And the idea was to just get these guys that are like-minded. You know, we wanted to make the music feel good. We wanted to play together, play for the song, and we set up live in the studio. There's not a lot of overdubs or outtakes or anything like that. We played live, press record, and the band played. And man, to me, it's just part of the sound of the album. When you listen to this album from beginning to end, it has this sound, and it's the band. It's that band, you know. So I couldn't be more proud of those guys. Why Mike Zito in the wheel? Because the wheels on the van go round and round. That's a big pile of debris. It's from the hurricane, from Hurricane Rita and from Hurricane Ike. So they went through and they just collected all the debris and destruction and put it in one heaping pile on the side of the highway down here between 73 and 87. Is this my best album? You know, I mean, as an artist, you always hope, and I mean, you know, that the next album is, I mean, that's what you're going for, is to make the best album you can. And I started making my own records in 1997 or 1998. It was the first time I went in the studio with the band and we made a record, you know. And I mean, only time will tell, obviously, because those old records, I used to, you know, I would be almost embarrassed of them maybe 5 or 10 years ago because I thought they weren't good enough. Now I look back and I know I was doing the best I could with what I had. Is this my best album, Gone to Texas? I hope so. I mean, I think so as far as an artist. And not in a conceited way. Like I think this is a great album for me because I feel like my songwriting and the storytelling have developed. I feel like my singing and my playing has really matured. And I feel like producing, you know, I've become a producer. And producing this album with the whole thing in mind, like of trying to be a complete piece of work. It's not really, doesn't have any loose ends. I feel like this is the best complete work that I've done as an artist. If you want to know what Mike Zito sounds like, or you know, what is Mike Zito? What is this about? To me, this is the best album. I mean, it's blues, it's country, it's rock and roll, it's stories, it's songs, it's guitar playing. It's got everything on it that I love, and I feel like we captured it. The right amount of everything. I think it is, you know, in my heart, I feel it's my best album. There's a sign that says, as you enter the state of Texas on I-10 from Louisiana, El Paso, 898 miles. I could get to Chicago from here in maybe less time than I could get to the other side of the state. Will the fans love this record? I certainly hope so. I hope they do. And in my heart, I do. I think if you're a fan of Mike Zito, you're gonna like Gone to Texas. I think it's again, I mean, not to repeat myself, but I feel like it's what Mike Zito sounds like. You know. It's what I feel like my music sounds like, what my fans like. Any of the things that you've liked about albums in the past, I feel like it's the best things I've learned along the way as I'm growing as an artist in front of my audience. This is like, it's not a new direction, like I created a new sound or a new idea, I'm doing disco or something. It's like, it's the blues, it's the kind of country, southern rock, it's the stories, the guitar playing, it's kind of all in one. Like everything that I know that I like about my albums I've done in the past, the songs, and like this is to me the best of all those things put together in one album. And I think mostly because I got to produce the album. And the other producers I've worked with in the past are fantastic. But as you're developing as an artist, You're trying to find your sound, your way. I feel like the fans, the Mike Zito fans, this is the album they're waiting for. They're waiting for Going to Texas.
The Gulf of Mexico.